Well, this is the third time we tried this today, and they say that third time is the charm. Hopefully, some of you are able to come back and watch the live stream, but while you do, hello everybody once again and happy Friday.
I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah.
Well, this is what happened. Apparently, there was a pretty severe brownout here at the campground. I mean, when I went out there, my surge protector was reading 103 watts. It even went down to like 95 watts. I mean, watts, no, volts, and that's what was why I don't know if you were able to hear that part of the live stream, but our inverter converter slash transfer switch there started clicking like tuk, 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 like going back and forth between inverter and power, and in fact. The last try that I did, we did under inverter power. We like boondogging, but Starlink takes a few minutes to find all the satellites and whatnot. So that's why it was a bust. But hopefully we can do this now. I have my IPA ready. In fact, it is getting warm. So hi again. If the RV DJ is here serving drinks, we're all good, right? Well, all we need now is Sue, Lucky Dog Productions, and we'll be good. Mary Callan is back. Valentin, Flenku. Are you sure that Alaska still belongs to the United States? As it belongs to Russia, they banned many networks, including YouTube. No, I'm pretty sure it's still part of the United States. Although, at one point, we were closer to Russia than we were to the lower 48, that's for sure. Sandra Winners, overtime for you, Traveling Robert. Rob on the road, let's go. Yes, it is Robert. Lucky third, I'd say. I'd say two, yeah. I have a good feeling about this. Let's do this again. Thank you, Brandon Stargel there. And Mark Z, Hammer Brownouts. Yeah, this seems to be this campground. I mean, I mean, look at it. It's a parking lot, right? And even look at how the fashionable clothesline our neighbors here have. They also have Starlink. And it is a beautiful setting, this town of Valdez. But the campground, I was getting a reverse polarity on the surge protector there earlier, and apparently but perhaps so many people arrived at once that's why we had the brownout. I don't know, but I wanted to suggest Bear Butte next time you're in the Black Hills. A great short hike. Thank you. Yeah, we'll. I'll definitely want to go back to the Black Hills probably next year. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but yeah, and hopefully Starlink will hold up now. I had a hiccup at a Zoom call earlier today, so. Ask Remy what's volts, tomato, what's amps anyway, right? There we had a short buffering there for a second. Mark Z Hammer, thank you for that super chat. Traveling Robert and Lily, thanks for not giving up. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, and you just got rickrolled. Cheers, everybody. It is getting warm, but we picked this up yesterday at Valdez Brewing. It's a Little Odyssey India Pale Ale, and it is delicious. Ronaldo is the true GOAT. $4 million, which is... Good evening, Robert and Illy from Rosalie and Robin in Georgia. Hello there. The RV DJ, I'm a little discombobulated now that it's been kind of like an odyssey to be able to do this live stream. But thank you for that super chat, Jar Dever. And the Cajuns across America, we're back. Hopefully, no more spinning wheels of death. Hopefully not. It's. I watched that town Valdez, Alaska, on the show in Discovery. Yeah, this was the site of the great Exxon Valdez oil spill. And it's the southern terminus of the Alaska pipeline. And it's I mean now that the weather is clearing up, so we made just do half an hour of live stream, since sunny weather is very rare in this part of Alaska. Brandon Stargell, we just got back from Madeira Beach, St. Pete, KOA. That was fun. Spent some time at the Fort DeSoto Park as well, our first time in that area. That's a beautiful area, Brandon. That Madeira Beach KOA is a little on the pricey side, but great setting, great area. And the Fort DeSoto is one of my favorite campgrounds in Florida. One of these days I'll be able to get on one of those waterfront site. Jim Foster, we opened the trailer and it was 98 degrees Fahrenheit inside. Thank heaven for AC. Yeah, we are right now inside is 76, 69 out there, which is the hottest it's been in like a whole week. Sandra Winners, Traveling Robert, asked Lucky Dog if he got my super chat. I sent $10. Love Sandra Winters and Jeffrey Reese from Carson City, Nevada. Well, thank you for that super chat. We had a glitch, right? Like they say. Mark Sharkerful, I hope you have a great time in Valdez. Had a great whale watching trip today in Seward. Yeah, we were in Seward the last week and the weather was crummy, but we saw whale. We saw. Was it last week or the week before? It's been one of those. This is like, by the way, this is the last live stream we're gonna do from Alaska. The next one is gonna be from the Yukon, most likely. So keep that in mind. Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat. Okay, we're back. And Mark Shackelford, thank you for that super chat. Thank you again. And so thank you, Sandra, for the super chat. I didn't get to see it, but thank you very much. Super chat, hello, Red Abadas. New patron here today. Well, welcome to the Patreon community. Welcome, and I'm glad you're here at the live stream. Bill Weber, I live in South Central Alaska, and on a good day, you can see Russia from the western coast, Robert. We have a lot of craft brewers up here thinking you need to visit them all. I've been impressed with the craft beer scene here in Alaska, let me tell you. It's been pretty good. ICBA IPA is still my favorite out of all the ones that I've had, but yeah, in western Alaska, right there at the western tip of Alaska, there are two little islands. The one next to Russia is a little bigger. The one next to Alaska is a little smaller. And they are within like 10 miles of each other. So you literally can see Russia from here. GJ Jones, thank you for that super chat. Hey, Robert, hello from Alabama. We'll be in Alabama soon enough, but we'll see. I haven't made a decision yet. I go back and forth, depending on how I feel each day and how my mom feels each day. I haven't made a decision. Like yesterday when I recorded the podcast, I said that I might not do the Trans-Canada anymore. But this morning I'm feeling more confident that we might do it. There are several reasons why I want to get back to the lower 48 instead of doing Trans-Canada and staying another almost 2 months on the road. I want to receive a couple of Amazon packages, and there are no Amazon lockers in Alaska, and I don't know if I can ship to Canada. I probably should be able to, but I would have to probably pay duties and whatnot, so I don't know how that works. And I want to do an oil change. I need to do an oil change on Starship at some point. I'm sure I could do that in Canada. So, Bob Leach, how's your ankle? And are you hiking around Alaska much? Listen to most of today's podcast. Not all. Sorry to hear about the Winnebago letting you down prototype. What Winnebago prototype letting me down? Did I say something that Winnebago let me down in the podcast? I don't recall. Is Alaska everything you expected from Remy? When it comes to natural beauty, yes, and beyond. It's been beyond my expectations. The the only, and I'm not gonna call it a disappointment. Uh, the food hasn't been so great. I mean, we've had some great meals. Don't get me wrong, but it's not that super culinary experience and salmon and halibut everywhere. Yeah, we've had halibut like 5 or 6 times, but after yesterday, today I cooked, and I'm like, we're gonna start cooking a little more now in the RV. I think I've had enough. Um, Meals, restaurant meals for a while. That's the only thing. I mean, and hold on, this my microphone. It's can you hear me well? By the way, I guess you can, right? Thank you, Jeffrey Reese, for that super chat for your IPA gas fund. Thank you very much. But Alaska has been great. Alaska has been great. Many, many, many highlights. Of course, that trip we did to Brooks Falls has to be one of the highlights. The 26 Glacier cruise. If you ever go to Whittier, Alaska, that's a must. That to me was has been like one of the highlights. I mean, the weather was good. That helped.